You're watching Makeshift Garage. You're watching Makeshift Garage.
Welcome back, broskies. While we're here today, this is the plan. We're gonna get this one slave off. I already knocked the bolts off of it. We're gonna put that on the car, and guess what I got? Let me show you what I got. Here we go. For like 28 bucks, broskies, you could take yourself a nice brand new nickel copper, and it's very pliable and bendable. There's 25 feet here. Don't look like it, but there is 25 feet here. That should be enough to do what we have to do today. I think it came with some fittings too. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Look at that. Shazam. Jack the car up, put some jack stands under it. We're gonna take all the tires off, and we're gonna pull the drums off one at a time and inspect the brake cylinders. I was gonna say calipers, but it has no calipers. These are all drum brakes, cylinders, and no power. So that's the way we're gonna go, that's the way we're gonna stay. I seen other guys down at the track too. They don't have power brakes because really you're just going an 8 mile or a quarter mile and then you're hitting the brakes at the end. If we're gonna start driving around town a lot, maybe we might convert it over. And I do have a conversion. I actually have an entire power brake conversion for this. But that's to remain with the drums. I'd really rather wait until I get some disc brakes and then I can put the conversion on it. I think that's plenty high. That looks pretty level. Good enough. Let's see if I can get under here. Boom. Look at that. Hurts my motor to go so slow, you know? Damn, this traffic jam. All right, now we'll spin it, get this last one, and I feel like we're in good shape. Everything is up in the air. Look at that. Now we could have and should have did this like a while back, maybe before the engine went in, but it was such a no budget, low budget, we really didn't know what to do next, so I gotta get the big stuff out of the way. Now we get the littler stuff, you know? All of these lugs were off your car. I'm pretty sure that these lugs, look, I got them from here. So we'll inspect the fronts. You know, I'm not overly concerned about the backs because I'm really not going to use these back brakes. I mean, I'm going to try to like tune them out, you know, so that I don't have to decrease the pressure on them, so I don't have to use them. But let's see. Yeah, look, they were falling apart. The springs off of it, lots of gunge in there. Look at all that stuff that's in there. This one looks bone dry. There's freaking moths in there. No, it's bone dry. So these actually might still work. So what I'm gonna have to do is just, you know, run new lines wherever I need to run new lines and send it. But, you know, see. We'll clean it up. We'll hit it with brake clean. We'll get all this nasty out of here. Look at that. There's like lots of nasty going on, but that brake line runs right under that header. I don't think it hits, but it's close, man. Very close. Oof. It's breaking this bitch apart. Oh, same thing. Yeah, this back brake was gone. All right, so we exposed the brakes. We have a plan for the lines. We took off the old. Here, let's see how that lines up anyways. Oh, look at that. It couldn't be any better. So we're definitely going to use this. The holes are the same. Everything's the same. This is perfect. So we have a plan. Let's make it happen, but guess what? Turkey's ready. We're going to cut out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow, back on the same project. All right, broskies, dinner break is over. We came back. We got this side together. We're off to the next side. Let's clean it up and get it in. Completely disassembled, cleaned, and ready to put back together. We got all the brakes on. It's semi-adjusted. She got a little drag on it just right. And all I got to do is bleed the brakes now. Let's get that done.
It took a couple hours to do these brakes. They were a pain in the butt. Cleaning them took a half an hour. They had so much gunk and junk in there. Woo! Used to have 1.5. I know I have fronts now, but I gotta bleed them one more time. They need to be bled one more time and maybe adjusted one more time, and then I'll be good. But I ran out of fluid, man. We used it all. So let's just see how it goes. Yeah, she's 45. Now it's about 190 degrees, and the oil pressure is a steady 45. Unless I hit the gas, then it goes up. We're doing good, man. All right, we're gonna tuck them away for right now because it's got late. We don't even have time to clean the shop. We gotta go home and eat dinner. We'll come back. The next time we come back, we're pulling all the cars out, we're cleaning the shop, we're putting all the tools away, and we're getting ready for the 53. We'll see you guys later, broskies. And remember, if you like what you see, follow us along, man. Subscribe. Come hang out with us.